I'm like 50 centimeters away from the camera. It's so wide. This lens is a no-brainer. What's up guys, Dan Furlani here and welcome back to a new video. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. If not, just hit the like button. What am I gonna talk about today? There is my friend and fellow YouTuber, Paolo, the one of the drones. First, I want Paolo to say hi to all of you. Hi! Here, who owns, besides an awesome Mavic 2 Pro, a Canon 90D. And he's about to buy a new lens, the Canon EF-S 10-18mm. In this video, I would like to show him, and to you of course, the results you may expect from this setup, the Canon 90D with the 10-18mm. So, I'm gonna pick up the Canon 90D, the 10-18mm, and it goes without saying, I don't need any adapter to mount this lens on this camera. So I'm gonna do it right away. And here we go. I'm currently filming with the Canon EOS R and the RF 35mm f1.8, and I'm gonna switch to the Canon 90D with the EF-S 10-18mm right now. And here it is. The Canon 90D with the 10-18mm, right now at 18mm f5.6, which is the maximum aperture when at 18mm. And this is the result you may expect from this setup. Right now, I'm like a few inches away from the camera. I'm gonna measure this. Right now, it's a centimeter, because I'm currently in Europe, and this is what they use here. So it's about 51 centimeters away from the camera. I could touch the lens like without any problem, like here. But I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to make it dirty. So with this setup and these lights, I'm currently using the Godox SL60W and a bunch of LEDs. One here, one behind with blue filter, and one here, which is my rim light, my hair light. Well, we could make it wider and I could show you much more than this. And it's so wide. Again, consider I'm like 50 centimeters away from the camera. Very close. So I'm gonna frame myself the way I was before. I already made a lot of videos about this lens with this camera, and feel free to check them out when you get a chance, where I show the 4K cropped and uncropped. I always shoot B-rolls in 120 frames per second. In one video, I even showed that you can simulate a drone with this lens. But right here, right now, I just want to show you and Paolo, who's about to buy this lens, the result you can expect with this setup in a small environment. But okay, but you're seeing this, as I said, with my lights, the Godox, a bunch of LEDs and stuff. What if you don't have these lights, but you want to use this setup anyway? You want to use the 90D with a 10-18mm at home, in your room. Well, let's see what we can get with just some window light right now. And here it is, the Canon 90D with the EF-S 10-18mm at 18mm with window light only, ISO 1600, and this is what you get. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think about it. And since you're there, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check the links in the description to see all my gear stuff and things. So even though I haven't seen this footage, I already know that it's not bad. I already know what this camera can do, even with low light. Of course, it's not as good as the Canon EF-S, because that's a full frame camera and it's a totally different story. But, I mean, judge for yourself. If you own a Canon 90D, you absolutely want to buy the Canon 10 to 18mm because, number one, it's really wide. It corresponds to a 16 to 28-ish or something on a full frame, and therefore, if you shoot in a tight space, or like for YouTube videos, for the price, which is around $240, $250 new, well, this lens is a no-brainer. Now let's go back to the Canon EF-S and let's wrap it up. Alright, so what do you think about it? Again, leave a comment down below and check the links in the description to see all my gear stuff and things, my gear. And check the links to Epidemic Sound for some awesome music. And you can get 1 month for free and get some amazing songs that you can use in your videos. The 10 to 18mm is a great lens, really wide, and even in a relatively small place or even in a tight space, you can film yourself for your YouTube videos without any problem. Of course, you won't get a shallow depth of field. That's because of the nature of the lens, wide-angle lens. The maximum aperture is at 4.5 when wide at 10mm and 5.6 when it's all the way to 18mm. But the good thing, if you use this lens on the Canon 90D, you can shoot in 4K with no additional crop. You can shoot 120 frames per second in 1080. And most of all, if you have a very small room, it won't be a problem. If you don't have like very strong lights, even if you use window light, I think you're gonna be fine. That's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe if you ain't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.